Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer for January 2020. This is our first full moon of the year, also our first lunar eclipse of the year. So it's amazing that we're getting into this energy. First, a few quick notes before we get started that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Scorpio out there. So take what messages resonate with you and leave the rest to another Scorpio out there. This will mostly correspond with Scorpio's Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Scorpio cross-watchers are welcome to join in as well. If you don't find that this particularly resonates with you, check the other parts of your chart, your Venus sign, your Moon sign, etc., and those signs may correspond better with other readings that are intended for those signs, but will have messages for you. So if you're interested in a personal reading or any other information about the card decks I use or about me, all of that is in the description box below. And thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much to people who are just now joining me. I do invite you at this time to please reach out, subscribe, hit that button, join the Dragon family. Also be sure to click that dragon button, that dragon claw up, and hit that like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So Scorpio, let's go ahead and dig into this. So the astrology right now is quite intense. We have 5 planets currently moving through Capricorn, so that's putting a lot of energy into your 3rd house universally of Gemini. And on the other side of that, that is where our full moon in Cancer is, as Cancer and Capricorn are that polarity. That Cancer moon is going to universally be impacting your 9th house, so that's actually a very positive place for it. Cancer is a fellow water sign to you, so that's energy is quite in harmony with Scorpio. So I would say that what I would really point out with that is that we always are releasing things during the lunar eclipse. Having it be in Cancer, we are usually releasing things around the home, the family origins, childhood memories, the way that you grew up, things that you experienced during that time. And so I would say the combination of Sagittarius energy along with Cancer is very interesting, because Sagittarius tends to want to move while Cancer really likes to stay put and be a homebody. For some Scorpios, this could actually just directly translate to you having to either sell a home or move past a home or move past some place that you've lived before in order to keep going, in order to keep growing. That's not going to be for everybody, but that is a feeling of that energy, because with Sagittarius coming into the play, it's like we're really moving forward. We're really going, onward in the direction of our dreams. And so it has to do with processing a lot of those old memories. Cancer is also very nostalgic, very sentimental, so don't be surprised if, old memories come up about, past places you've lived, past, kind of almost like the past incarnations of your current lifetime, whether it was home, family, relationship, jobs that you've had, places you've lived. It's all coming up at this time to be worked through, and things that have to be released are going to be released, and things that are going to be healed are going to be healed. So that is really what's coming at you. I will also point out, Scorpio, that this is, a moon that bookends the full moon that we had in July last year, July 16th, 2019, we had a full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So, these are coming full circle. So not only are we just looking at the last 30 days of lunar energy, but we're also looking at the last 6 months. Because this is like full circle. So think about, where you were at, what was going on in July for you last year, because you will feel a lot of those things are being concluded. They're coming full circle. Something's being brought up to the surface to be healed or worked through. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. I'm going to pull some Moonology cards and also some tarot. We're going to do a past, present, and future lineup to see what you're bringing through from the past cycle, what you're feeling presently, and what is going to be coming up potentially in the future from this action. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Scorpio as we do the reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer for January 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine, and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, so very spiritual energy coming up here, Scorpio. Here's this past position. There is that new, full moon energy in Pisces, so a balance of spirituality and practicality. Very, very beautiful. Pisces is a fellow water sign, so that does get you know, some nice energy going with you. And I would say that this past full moon that we had in December, and also going back to the one in July, would have been very powerful for you. And it's really brought you to a place where you really do want to balance your life better than ever. Wow, okay, so Scorpio, on top of that, we have the waning gibbous. So this is, you know, leaving the full moon. This is on the waning, so this is what has to be released. And this is bringing up that card of resilience. It's like, even if you felt really burdened, even if you felt like, I just can't make it up that mountain, it's like you have had the resilience and the effort to keep going. And that's been happening in this past position here. So even if something's been very challenging emotionally, you have not given up. That's a really, really beautiful card to come through. Ooh, and look at that. Up comes the moon. So Scorpio, this also tells me, here's that owl spirit, imagination, perception. This again is Pisces energy. So this last month, and even the last 6 months for you, Scorpio, may be that you've had to deal with a lot of emotional confusion or psychic confusion, where it's like you're not quite, you know, trusting the messages coming through to you. You're kind of going, yeah, I know, and I've trusted my soul before and it didn't work out. And, you know, it's a feeling a little bit confusing, because that moon energy always is. But I do like that owl spirit coming through to help you kind of see through the dark, to get some clarity on the situation. Let's pull a clarifier for that moon card for you, because we do need some clarity when all that Pisces energy comes up, don't we? Oh, and look at this, so beautiful. The Aquarius energy of the star is coming through there, Scorpio. So to me, that is like gaining that clarity, gaining that balance, gaining that wisdom after a long period of struggle. I will say that we're having two movements very soon. Mercury is going to be going into Aquarius this coming week, and also Venus is moving into Pisces. And because you've got so much Pisces energy, this could even, for some of you, have to do with a relationship, maybe one that is from the past, one that's been confusing, and you're kind of like, what is going on with that? But to me, this is saying that there will be clarity, and it could be happening around the time of Aquarius, when the sun moves into Aquarius, which will be on January 20th through about February 18th. So definitely look for that. Then we're going to get into your present, what you're bringing through with this full moon eclipse in Cancer. And this is the waxing crescent, saying have faith in your dreams. So something's on the increase here, Scorpio. Something's building up. That's a very positive energy. And yet again, it's telling you, you know, have more faith in yourself, because lately I feel that a lot of you have not been doing that. You've been kind of like nervous to trust yourself, which is normal when you've gone through some things. But this is Spirit really saying, you know, have faith in your big goals and your dreams again. On top of that, the green core moon is coming up with patience. And I'm going to check my chart. That is the September, you know, is the green core moon. So absolutely, this could be something that's building up around the time of Virgo, that time of September, getting into the full moon of that month. And guess what? You know, that Virgo full moon is going to be Pisces. You know, the September full moon is Pisces, so that's the green core moon. And this is just saying, have patience, have faith in your dreams, Scorpio, because, you know, better things are coming on the horizon. But yeah, you guys have been through, you know, about 30 days to 6 months here, where the emotions have been just kind of confusing. You've been soldiering on, and you know, you've been very tough to keep going in the face of it. But yeah, emotional stuff has been kind of confusing, kind of hard to understand. So let's see, let's get some more tarot on these. Yes, and so look at this. On top of all that patience and having faith, there is that Tower. So Scorpio, to me, this is always about, you know, divine intervention, removing something that's not been good in your life. The Tower to me always feels very Aquarius, very Uranus feeling, because it's that electrical storm. It's that, you know, almost like a shock to the system that shakes us out of old negative habits or routines or structures. This is about release, revelation, and there's that chameleon. It's like, be willing to change, you know, with the times. Be willing to be versatile, because this flexibility is going to be very important as you're releasing some old things, and perhaps, you know, having that kind of Tower moment where it's like, okay, that's got to be let go of, that's got to be changed, because this old habit is no longer serving me. Ooh, yes, and the King of Cups is coming through there, Scorpio. So to me, this is very, very strong water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but especially strong with Cancer and the moon. And so this moon, this full moon energy is very, very powerful for you. This could involve, you know, a water sign person who is very healing, who you see as a very healing person or individual that can help you out. And of course, because this is water, this could also be just you embodying your own healing, embodying that, you know, that strength of heart, and, you know, the solar plexus, heart, and third eye really being healed. Then we go into the future. We've got the new moon energy in Capricorn. That new moon in Capricorn, let's see, we had that at the end of December. So that is, you know, the energy that's coming through from December and last month's moon. But this is your hard work paying off. This is the effort that you've been making, you know, going somewhere. And we have so much Capricorn energy, Scorpio. It is in your third house universally. And so this has to do with your mind, with your communication. Very important to make that effort to get your feelings out, to say what you need to say. Even if you just write it down in a letter, that's very important. It's like that letting go of those thoughts is huge for you right now. And on top of that, another full moon cycle. We have that long night moon, and that was the full moon that just came up last December. So there's something about this, you know, Capricorn energy that is very strong with you going into the future. I could say that, you know, whatever was going on just last month was very strong for you. And also I would say that when we get to the end of 2020 and we return to that Capricorn energy, that could be a strong point for you as well. This is also a number 40, so it's a number 4. We are in a universal 4 year. And I love this card because of the bunny. That little bunny rabbit sitting there under that full moon, waiting for, you know, the light to return. And so to me, that could be you as well, waiting for the light to return. And oh my goodness, look at this. I didn't even put them together until just now, but the card on top of that is the Empress card from the Spiritsong. Look at, there's the bunny, there's another rabbit. So to me, here we go, the Empress card on top of that. This is very strong, earthy, grounded, fertile, abundant energy, very Taurus, Libra kind of stuff coming through there with that beauty, abundance, creative, you know, work going forward. It's also a very divine feminine card, so this could be, you know, a feminine energy coming into your life as well, but greater creation. And I really believe it's kind of like, it's an interesting, you know, back and forth, the two rabbits, you know, one is that the cold night moon where it's that very Capricorn, very middle of winter energy, but to me the Empress is very springtime, you know, warm. So it's like, you know, we're really coming full circle with her. And of course, bunnies are always that symbol of fertility, abundance, and also magic. They're a very magical creature because they are a crepuscular creature that is most active at dawn and dusk. And so that's why there's always been an association with magic, with rabbits. Why do magicians pull rabbits out of the hat, right? There's always been an association with magic and rabbits because of the time of day they have always been most active. And it also, to me, says there's that shape-shifting quality. Interesting again, you know, you had that chameleon. The rabbit is a bit of a shapeshifter, so it's like be versatile, be flexible, Scorpio. That's very important for you as you go into your future state here. And look at that Four of Pentacles. Yeah, for you, there is a thing coming up, and that again is very strong Taurus energy. So there is a security reflex here, Scorpio, that's being activated. Four of Pentacles often really has a hard time letting go or being open, because especially if you've been hurt in the past, it's like you're feeling kind of like, oh, play those cards close to the chest. You don't want to let everybody in on what you're feeling, thinking. You don't want to be taken advantage of or feel taken advantage of, Scorpio. So this is really something where you have to balance yourself and say, you know, trust your instincts, trust your intuition on how much to let people in. But I would always guard against being too closed, too guarded, or too narrow with that Four of Pentacles coming up, because you have that beautiful abundance coming through with the Empress card, and you don't want to block that flow. So let's pull a card from the Hero's Journey Oracle to get a last bit of advice on this reading for you. Okay, so Scorpio, check it out. Number 3 energy with the reward card. Celebrate your magnificence. So Scorpio, don't forget what a beautiful, amazing, powerful, transformative being that you are. And that 3 is the same as the 3 of the Empress. So to me, this is really where you're stepping into. It is that divine feminine creativity and abundance. So don't block that flow, Scorpio. This is a beautiful full moon for you. And these are your messages for this particular cycle. So I hope to see you soon. Take care.